October 5th, 2022, the day Xbox Minecraft decided it wanted to kill its entire player base, or that's what it seemed. On this day, I got into Minecraft like usual at 1 p.m, and there was one update, everything was fine, and then at about 7 p.m. later on, I went into Minecraft again. But there was another update. That's very odd. 2 updates in one day, very bizarre. And what was even stranger is the update was 0 KB, and the game had now duplicated. So, I waited for the game to update. It just randomly updated randomly, when it wanted to. I loaded onto the game. Oh, I loaded onto one of the versions. Might have been the wrong version, because again, there was 2 versions of the game now. And I loaded on, and suddenly, all my worlds and all my skins were gone. So I was panicked. I was like, has all my work on Yoda Republic, or Diamond Man Republic, as you know on YouTube, gone? I was like panicking. I was really pissed. So I immediately uninstalled the game. I then went back to the old version of the game again, updated the game. It took all night. So while I waited for the game to update, I went into Mojang support on Twitter. I loaded onto Twitter, and it was an absolute dumpster fire. People had been loading onto the game, and all their worlds had gone. All their progress had gone. Nothing was there, right? So I was like, what on earth is this update, and why is this update? I clicked on it. It said Xbox Performance Update. Xbox Performance Update. Some performance update this is, right? So I loaded on in the morning. All my 300 worlds were corrupted. I was like, oh. I was more like punching door. I was very angry, right? I then loaded in to the files of the game, because at the time the files were still accessible. I managed to recover Yoda Republic, or Diamond Man Republic, right? But then I loaded onto the game with having Yoda, and then I tried to exit Yoda, and it said, you have run out of cloud data. So I was like, this is odd. How have I run out of cloud data? This had happened to me 1 or 2 times in the past. So I was like, okay, I'll just uninstall some worlds. I did that. I was still running out of cloud data. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to leave this for a while. I'm going to go on FIFA. I load onto FIFA. You have run out of cloud data. I was like, okay. Let's see what other games has happened. I load onto Fortnite. Just to test. I have run out of cloud data. I load onto Rocket League. I have run out of cloud data. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. This performance update for Minecraft had literally fucked my entire console. It not only fucked my Minecraft worlds, it went, nah, not good enough. We're just gonna fuck your entire console up. So every game I loaded on, I ran out of cloud data. So I physically could not play any game. So what do? I go, okay, I'm gonna have to factory reset my console. But not knowing that now all my worlds were no longer on cloud, because apparently I'd run out of cloud data, which I hadn't, or I didn't have before this update, because I had 300 worlds and it was all fine before the update, and then they moved the files and they made the files inaccessible, and then suddenly I was out of cloud data. So I reset my console, and not knowing, none of my worlds are on cloud data anymore. They just removed them because for the fun of it. So yet again, the world had corrupted. I was mad again. I recovered it, and then I immediately stuck it in realms, because I realised, what on earth was this update, and what have they done? And the update had just wiped everyone on Xbox, or like nearly, like, not everyone, but there was quite a large population of people that had all their worlds gone, all the data gone, and it was just all wiped. I was one of the lucky few that had managed to recover my worlds before they made the files inaccessible. But you might be saying to me, why would a performance update, or you might be thinking to yourself, why would a performance update revoke your access to files? Well, you see, the point of the second Minecraft is to move the files so you cannot have access to the files, so you cannot load mods or skin packs onto your Bedrock on Xbox. So this supposed performance update was actually just a ploy, in my opinion. They were like, okay, we're just going to call this a performance update, have a new Minecraft, So then we can just revoke your access to mods and skin packs. So you're saying you have just wiped everyone, like nearly everyone's data on Minecraft, on Xbox, and probably pissed people off to the point they're never going to play Minecraft ever again, because they've just lost hundreds of hours of work, so you could revoke access of mods on Bedrock. And what they did in this performance update was even more of a joke. The performance side of the update, right? Obviously, they still changed the performance. The performance side of the update, they said, we're going to significantly improve the performance. Guess what they did? The game became significantly worse. If you had your worlds, the game was literally impossible to play, as it was laggy as hell. And if you were using like, for example, commands, they had screwed over the keyboard so you could no longer see what you were typing. So this supposed performance update that would improve the game had just totally buggered over Xbox. And guess who owned Minecraft? It's owned by Microsoft. Why the hell would they screw over their own console? Like it was in dire straits. The game was unplayable if you had your worlds. Like, Realms is laggy anyway, right? But, like, Xbox was just a blithering nightmare. And it's not even like no YouTubers had reported and our performance update was even coming out. I don't think this update even went through the proper channels like Preview. I don't remember at the time watching a YouTuber saying there's going to be a performance update on Xbox. The update came to a shock for many people. I think it was just out of nowhere. I don't think they had tested it. I don't think it was. I don't think they knew what would happen. I think they just hoped that people wouldn't uninstall the game. But guess what? People uninstalled the game because the game wouldn't even update. The people were literally waiting full on days for the game to update, and the game still wouldn't update. You released the most buggiest update that literally put people's worlds on melting ice, right? And you go, nah. So what we're going to do is we're going to put it on our blog post. The most likely, most like casual players aren't going to read for every update. We're going to put on the post, please do not uninstall the game. Too late. People would uninstall the game because it was not updating, so they were like, okay, we're gonna uninstall the game and reinstall, so then maybe we could actually play the game. And people were uninstalling the game because they loaded on and none of their data was there, even though they hadn't uninstalled the game in the first place. So it was just an absolute mess. Absolute mess. 5th of October 2022 absolutely had the worst Minecraft update that has ever been released. Well, some people might say it's the combat update. Yes, you changed the combat. Cool. This literally wipes people's data. I would say that's far worse. Absolutely far worse. Like, people could have worlds dating back to Xbox 360. They moved it over to Bedrock in 2017, but that was now all gone because of a supposed performance update that just moved files. Take a deep breath and think about that. They didn't want you to have access to mods, so they release a clearly untested update that wiped entire hundreds of hours of progress. That's just ridiculous. I want to say thank you for watching this video. If you've made it all the way through, if you like content like this, leave a like and leave a comment if this happened to you, and what your experience was. If you played Xbox from last year, you most likely have some sort of experience with this. Maybe it was your friend, maybe it was your family, or whatever. But if you like my channel so much, why don't you consider subscribing, because I'll be doing more content like this as it gets me views, and I want to get my channel up to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So thank you for watching this video, and goodbye.